Okay, so we had a travel day coming back from Winnemucca. That was our partway stop in between San Francisco and Utah. And in Winnemucca, it's actually a strange place where there's some streetboard history.
So this is the birthplace of Dimension Streetboards. So there's a subway over there that's exactly in the middle of where I used to live and Josh Mick used to live. And we drove here to meet originally on September 13th, 2001, right after 9/11 happened. We both drove here to meet up and talk about the business plan for Dimension Streetboards at that subway right there. So Winnemucca is actually a pretty important place for streetboard history. And that's one of the reasons why we stayed here, just to check it out, have some more stories in Winnemucca. I don't know why, it just is.
And then hung out for a little bit, collected some content in that little tiny town of Winnemucca. We got the heck out of there and looking for some better spots. We landed on the Salt Flats, the Bonneville Salt Flats, where some world records have been set. And of course, Sergi couldn't let that go by, so he had to set his own world record on the cruiser. So we rode a cruiser board on the Salt Flats about as fast as you could ever go on a cruiser board. So it was amazing. That was a nice breakup of the rest of the travel all the way back to Ogden, Utah. And Ogden, Utah is where Dragan is from. So we made our home base here at the Gunderlabs. The following day, we had a little bit of pro team board designing session in the factory. We got to hang out in the morning. The guys got to make some boards and see some of the process in action. Because we're an international team, we don't always get a chance to be together like this in the factory, so that was amazing to be together there. From there we headed to Woodward. Simon threw down a switch rodeo that was just crazy fun. Myself and Alex hit the mega ramp. Alex busted out a double cork 10 into the foam pit, which was just wild. And I had my first shot at double backs ever. So wicked day at Woodward, definitely feeling it, but looking forward to some more sessions coming up.
So the following day we decided to hit up some skate parks, and we started off at a relatively new park called Holiday. So the highlights for me at that skate park were Alex's front lip slide on this long steep flat bank with like a rock sculpture on the top. Sergi did a huge transfer from the street course into the bowl. Jay got a switch backside 5-0 front 180 out on this long out ledge, like super difficult, and like I haven't skated with Jay for so long, so it was really nice to see him just kill it the way I remember him killing it back in London town. Probably my switch lip to manual was my own personal highlight. Managed to get a front 180 out of it, and then out of nowhere Sam Cook shows up. I mean, it was planned, but you know, I wasn't expecting him to show up at the skate park, so that was really awesome. He didn't skate that day because he just got off a flight. He just kicked back and stayed on the sidelines. Next park we went to was Kearns. A bit of an older park compared to Holiday. It had a lot of handrails there, all pretty high and square and kind of gnarly actually. After Kearns, we went to the old Street League skate park and Vans Park Series skate park. They're both right next to each other in Salt Lake City. Sergi and Alex just destroyed the bowl. They were doing huge airs, gnarly nose blunt stalls on like the biggest quarter pipes there. Jay and I mainly stuck to the street course. He got some long backside 5-0s and backside nose grinds on this bump to mellow ledge. And then I skated this centerpiece, which has like a little gap to a kind of short and steep square rail. Did manage to get the courage up to do a switch 270 front board down it, which was what I wanted to do originally. And to finish off the day, we went to Flow Rider, which is an artificial indoor wave. Everyone had a great time, lots of slams, fantastic way to finish off the day.
So next what we had planned was something a bit different from what we've done so far. We hit up the KTR skate park. It was sick. You probably know that skate park. It's where Brinton often hits this row of jumps. They very kindly gave us a private session. So we got there, you know, we rolled about, filmed a few tutorials, so go check them on the rest of the channel if you want to learn how to do things. and we did a live. Now, we've done lives before, but we've not done a live session. So the idea was that everybody out there on Tinternet could come in and skate with the guys and call out tricks. Didn't know how it was going to work, but if you haven't seen it already, head over to our Instagram, watch it back, because I think you'll agree, it was epic. The guys were just throwing down, people calling out tricks, rails, gaps, over everything. It was sick. But then came the creme de la creme, the cherry on the top, and that was the box jumps. 4 jumps in a row, that's if you include the last one, and the guys went down. Brinton was throwing down, Alex, he was going for a rodeo. Sergi then absolutely smashed the last run. He did a 540, switch 5, back 7. Now, if you haven't seen a greater combination of tricks, you got to go check it out. Hit Instagram, the live's in there. It was really fun to do a live and actually get people involved in the session, and I'm sure we're going to be doing more in the future.
So we're winding things down at the Dragan tour, and the last couple of days, yesterday we had a rest and recovery day. It was pretty chill. So before Sergi left, we did have one video we needed him to participate in, and we found a great brand new asphalt hill here in the foothills of Ogden, and we just ripped the cruisers doing hot laps over and over again. I got to drive and watch the guys just rip down. Alex was doing drone shots, flying the drone. Simon was doing stills at the bottom, so it was a whole team effort, just a great kind of topping to the end of the week. And then we had to say farewell to Sergi and send him on his way. So we've got quite the list of special thank yous. So first we've got Braille Skate. We ripped with you guys, we loved it. Jinxo Films, thanks for coming out and doing some production. BK Footwear, Ogden Made, Flow Rider, thanks for letting us rip. Man, it was a blast. KTR Midvale, we'll be back for sure for some triple jump. Woodward for such a special place to ride. It was fantastic. Chaotico. Yeah, with some fresh wear. XL brand. But mostly I want to thank the team, the pro team, for coming out, spending time at Gunderlabs. You know, this trip really means a lot to me. And I want to thank Christine for just pulling everything together. Amazing organization. And a special thanks to Jay Nauman for being the project manager for the whole tour. And it's been amazing to have everybody out. So, thank you.